Good morning, dear students. This is Dr. Somjit Bharat, and once again, welcome to Principles of Marketing. Today we are going to talk about Chapter 6, which focuses on global marketing and international trade. So I wanted to say a few words about each of the learning objectives. So it would really help for not just this video segment, but for each of the chapter segments that I talk about, if you have the learning objectives available in front of you so that you can go over those as we speak. So the first objective is the overall perspective of global marketing and global trade from a international standpoint. So what is basically the nature and scope? So when we talk about the nature of global marketing, what we are basically referring to is the fact that no country, no matter how big or small they are, they cannot survive on their own. In other words, you have to have help from other countries in order to satisfy the demands of all the people. So if you think about it, as we progress as a humankind, with every passing day, our needs and wants are increasing. They are not only increasing in volume, but also increasing in terms of the diverse nature of the products that we need. And it is almost impossible for any country to manufacture or to make available all those different types of goods for all the people who need those goods. So that is why we need to depend on others. And even if you were able to manufacture or provide all those goods, what you also need to think about is the fact that somebody else can manufacture or could manufacture those goods at a cheaper price or at a better or under better conditions, make those available to you under better terms and conditions than if you were able to do it yourself. So if you look up in Google, and this is also in your textbook, there is something called the theory of comparative trade advantage or theory of comparative advantage. So basically what it talks about is that if you have two countries, A and B, and if the two countries devoted all their resources to manufacturing of two products, computers and chairs, for example, to keep it simple, country A could manufacture chairs at a cheaper cost than what country B could, and country B could manufacture computers at a cheaper price than what country A could. So it makes perfect sense for one country to export chairs and for the other country to export computers. So this is the fundamental origin of international trade. And today there is trade going on, international trade and exchange of goods and services, export and import going on among hundreds of countries every minute, day in and day out, 365 days a year. So that's the nature of international trade. The scope is just basically unlimited because every country has their competitive advantage. In other words, every country, no matter how big or small, they can manufacture something more efficiently or cheaper